Okay, friends, now after we installed Webmin and we opened our web console, let's now log in for the first time and go with the basic startup configuration for our server. So my username is root and enter the password that you used when you change it for the first time and sign in. Very nice. You can see automatically it will show you the post installation wizard. Let's go with this, click on next. It will ask you firstly for two things. If you enable this, your web console, your interface will be faster when you work with, but this will use more RAM. I will enable this, it's better for your performance. And keep the defaults here, click on yes for domain lookup, click on next. The second option is to enable the antivirus. Enabling the antivirus may cause you to use more RAM in your server, but it's very important for faster mail processing. And it's also important for virus scanning. So also I will enable this. It's somehow a best practice. Now let's wait a little bit. Okay, here we are in the third step, and it asks you if you want to run the spam assistant server filter. Also, it's a best practice and it's important to run a spam filter in your server so you can filter spammers and filter any spam emails and so on. So click on yes and click on next. Okay, now we have the database section. We have here two options if you want to install MariaDB MySQL database server and PostgreSQL database server. Please ensure to check yes for installing MySQL. You may ask, why do we need a database system for our mail server? Simply because we are going to install Roundcube, which is a web mail client, and this requires MySQL. This is the only reason. Now you may be using this server only for hosting your websites, like installing WordPress or your PHP website. So also you may need MySQL. If you are planning to install PostgreSQL services, you can also install it if you want. But in our case, we will not need anything except MySQL. So check yes, it's by default yes, just keep it and click on next. Okay, here it will show you the MySQL admin password. Just copy it and save it somewhere in your PC. You may be using it later or something. I would say SQL pass. Just save it somewhere and click on next. Now you can select your database system configuration size. It asks you if you are going to build a huge database system, large, medium. In our case, it may be small or medium. It's up to your server, your websites you are going to install, and so on. Concerning our course, our mail server, medium is enough. Also small is enough. Now just select medium and click next. Very nice. Here is the DNS configuration. Just now check this checkbox here, skip check for observability, and click on next. Here it says you how you want to store your passwords. It's better to store them as hashed passwords and not plain text, so to avoid any hacking attempts, click on next. By the way, if you feel there's something unclear here, if you want more details, I will be here anytime waiting for your questions. Just post your question in the questions area or contact me directly on my support email, on my Facebook page, on YouTube, whatever you want, and I will be with you. That's it, click on next and the configuration is complete. Before you exit, just be sure to click on this button here, recheck and refresh configuration just to ensure everything is fine. It will check all the configuration for you and you can see everything is fine. Very nice. So that's it. Let's go back here and now we are ready to configure our server. The first step you need to do is to create a virtual server inside Webmin. This simply telling Webmin is that I have a domain, I want to point to this server. So just click add new virtual server, or you can simply click here create virtual server. It's the same operation. And now enter your domain name, and in my case it's educate.org, and you can set a description if you want. Enter an administrator password, and let's go down here, enabled features, and be sure to check setup SSL website too. This will enable us to configure SSL later. So just check it and click create server. Very simple. Alright, awesome. So we create the server. You can see this is educate.org is here. Very nice. So that's it for the basic startup configuration of webmin. In the next lecture, I will show you how to map your domain name to this IP address, to your VPS IP address, so we can access our server using the domain name and not the IP. So stay tuned and follow up.